Hey everyone, well, quick before we get started with this episode, me and Troy quickly wanted to state a few things.
It's no surprise that in America, the past couple of weeks have been its fair share of violence or heinous actions. We wouldn't be real with you guys if we didn't at least mention it.
In the wake of the Minneapolis church school shooting, or the assassination of political activist Charlie Kirk, or even the Evergreen, Colorado school shooting, America has never been more divided and against each other than ever before.
Violence in any matter like this is never the answer. Even in the political world, what makes America America is how we can all disagree about something and have civilized debate without the use of violence. And America needs to do a better job realizing this.
We at the Unfiltered podcast do not condone any form of violence. A quote from a former president, Abraham Lincoln, once said, "A house divided against itself cannot stand." And no other quote can relate to what's happening than that today.
One of the many reasons why myself and Marco started this podcast was because it was an outlet for us to voice our thoughts, takes, and stories. America has always been violent when it comes to free speech. For decades, politicians, activists, civilians, and others have been targeted for speaking their minds and what they believe in. And in today's day and age, it's been only getting worse.
A lot of things need to change and happen in America, but we cannot do it divided. For once, we need to stop looking any matter as Democrat versus Republican, but as one. If we cannot look or speak with one another without threatening each other, how will we ever accomplish anything in this nation? Thoughts and prayers can only do so much. I think it's time for America to finally wake up and finally do a deep dive into what the problem is.
One of the many things America needs right now is a hope, a stand, a light at the end of this dark tunnel. And that is what this podcast is going to try and do. We want to use our platform that we have and use it for some good.
What me and Troy are going to try to do today is try and look at the brighter side of things. We want you, our listeners, to take a break from watching and listening to all these horrific things and unplug from society just for an hour and smile. The world we live in is a scary place, but there's always joy somewhere, and that is what we're going to bring you today.
American can do better, and we know it. We can all get through this, and we know we can. Thank you all for listening. Now let's get on to our episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Unfiltered Podcast. We are your host, Marco Barella.
And Troy Scherzer.
And hopefully everything went well with that pre-announcement. But today's episode is gonna be a little different. We don't like being as serious, but like we said, with most recent events, we want to, obviously again use our platform to voice our opinions and thoughts because um, it's been scary, it's been brutal, and it's been honestly harsh these past couple of weeks and past month and all, and just America, and not even just America, all over the world, but primarily in America. But um, it's scary things happening. Um, and as I don't want to call us entertainers, but as people who have their own podcasts, I think we want to use our platform to try to make things a little brighter. And that is what we're gonna try to do today. But obviously, I think it's as American civilians, I think we should probably, gently, it's a very delicate and tender conversation and situation's been happening, but we're gonna try to our best to like gently, put light on the situation. So yeah,
Yeah, that it's just unacceptable. Honestly,
100%.
this is all ridiculous. To be honest with you guys.
Again, like political violence and just any other violence in general is just I hate it. I hate violence so much because it brings out the primal nature of humans, and you can really see how much violence and how much hatred comes from someone from their violent actions.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you mention about the 5 minutes?
No, I mean
No.
we can like so obviously what
I'm
me
thinking.
and Troy are gonna do today, like we said in that statement, is we're gonna try to do much more brighter episode. We're gonna like tell you guys what everything good that's happening in the world in this dark times. But
Mhm.
obviously we're gonna like for like a 5 or so minutes we're gonna briefly talk about, obviously if you've been living under a rock you already know what's happening in America, but we want to like quickly share our thoughts. So.
Yeah, I feel like most of the time this podcast we're pretty like up to date on what's going on. Um, I know a lot of the time we're a little bit negative. I should say, but shouldn't say negative, but like we're real with you guys. We let you know what's going
Mm.
on, what's who did what, and we try to be real rather than try to sugarcoat a little bit. But
Yeah.
today we kind of want to maybe sugarcoat it a little bit by just talking about it briefly and moving on, because that's the main thing you can do. At this point, it's we need to do better, and we need to come together as one and move forward with a little brighter light in our
Mm.
hearts.
100%. Yeah.
Would you like me to start, Marco, or would you like to get your thoughts out
I mean,
first?
look, without again, this could be a different episode. Obviously, we can go way more into detail, which I kind of want to do, but obviously
But
that's for another episode. What I want to like say before, it's just that obviously, right now I can't trust the news honestly, and the first thing that many news outlets, no matter what side they're lenient to, is trying to figure out what's his agenda, what's his party, what's he affiliate. The way I see it is that another human being took a human being's life in broad daylight in front of his kids and wife. That is just plain out, simple wrong. Now, for those who know me personally, and Troy knows this, and my friends and family know, um, I did not agree with nothing what Charlie Kirk stood for. And I don't want to talk ill of the dead, but like I just did not like the dude. But does not mean I get to still mourn his death. And I don't think, and I don't even think I know that he should not have gotten killed for his thoughts, especially in such a harsh, brutal way in front of hundreds of thousands of people. Not even just like you would say thousands, but obviously that clip has circled away. It's around the internet. Obviously, don't look for it. It's fucking brutal, and it's not. Nobody should have ever seen that. But I just think that America has for decades. Charlie Kirk is not the first political activist of getting silenced. It's been going on for decades. Um, you know, I just think that as someone who is younger in this country, and I'm scared for the future of America. I don't remember the last time where I woke up and everything was okay and fine in America. Um, I actually, I kind of do want to say, because I wrote this. I was having this conversation with my friends, and I wrote out this beautifully typed paragraph, and I want to get your thoughts, Troy, on this,
okay,
because
yeah, yeah.
I genuinely do think and I admit I would again. I was telling Troy before we started recording. Like, this past couple of weeks, I've been so frustrated and so like stressed, and I'm so bombarded with all these bad news that I'm like I don't feel necessarily mentally there. So I wrote my fucking heart into this. So I said, um, quote, I am so fucking tired of this shit. Everything. Hold on a second. Why is it fucking lagging?
Gosh.
I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Everything there hasn't been a single goddamn day in America where it's been peace. Every day I wake up wondering what kind of fucked up situation is going to happen in America. A mass shooting, school shooting, political violence, mass rioting, or any other fucked up tragedy. As a young American, I fucking hate our government and our politicians. They are all pro-life until you grow an adult, and then they don't give a shit about you. I made it very clear that I don't have a political party that I associate with, because I fucking hate both sides of the aisle. They are both fucking corrupted assholes who don't give a shit about you, the working citizen. How many more political assassinations or how many kids, fucking children, have to die at their school for a politician to realize that need to be more strict rules about this shit to end? I am so fucking tired to see dead children in the news because of guns. When are we going to wake up and actually realize that it isn't Democrats versus Republicans, but it's our fuck ass government against us? Did I agree with what Charlie Kirk was spreading? Fuck no. But I'm heartbroken for his wife and children that now have to grow up without their father and a husband for the rest of their lives, all because of fucking politics. End quote. I was very
And that is the amazing Marco Barilla for you.
did I not cook? I was fucking heated.
Yeah, no, you cooked. Yeah.
I'm so I don't want to get emotional. I'm I only let you speak. I get that. I'm just so fucking frustrated as someone who has to grow up in this nation for the next, hopefully 80 years plus. I'm scared. I'm honestly scared if I'm being honest with you. So, that's my thought.
Fair
I'm gonna
enough.
let Troy take the mic here and get his thoughts on this.
All right. Well, so I'm gonna save best for last. I shouldn't say best for last, but the one that impacted me the most. What I will say is that number one, the fatal stabbing of the Ukrainian refugee on the subway, or I think it was on the train in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Mm.
Fucking ridiculous.
Mm.
That man should have never been in the free world. He should never have seen daylight. He should have been behind bars until he died.
I'm pretty sure he's on the
He's
run.
gonna do that now. If not, they're gonna push the death penalty on him, which it was most rightfully so. I don't disagree in any fucking way. I don't give a fuck how they do it. He should not live anymore. Unfortunately, I think that's what this country needs. I think people need to get put in their place because they've been able to get away with so much shit, so much terrible shit for so long because what's the repercussion? Oh, you get to go live on the taxpayer dollar and, in prison for the rest of your life, and you never have to work, you never have to do anything, but you get, 3 meals a day and you just sit in the cell? Absolutely fucking not. I hope they give him the chair. And I normally don't say that, but he had 17 fucking felonies, and he was out in the real world. He was out in the free world, I should say. There's no fucking reason he should be. He should have been behind bars for life, and now I hope that's a little hard, but a little harsh, but I hope he gets the chair, to be honest with you.
No,
Number
I
one.
get that.
Number two, the school shootings that happened at the same time, or the one school shooting that happened at the same time in Colorado as the shooting of Charlie Kirk, and I'm not exactly what day the what's it called?
Minneapolis. I'm pretty sure that was a week or two before.
Yes, the Minneapolis church school shooting.
Children, mind you. Children.
Fucking
that were
ridiculous. Another fucking ridiculous. If they're not already dead, I hope they get the fucking chair too. This is ridiculous. The fucking America needs to put an emphasis on this shit, that it's no longer okay to do this, that you will be put to death, which I think is a terrible idea. But if people want to be so, how should I put it, so barbaric and so, back in the day when, everybody could kill whoever, whatnot. If they want to do that, we should do that to them. This is absolutely ridiculous. Fucking, we need them. We need to use them as an example, because I think that unfortunately people aren't getting the point. They're just, we're gonna keep doing this stuff, because we can't, just because I want to, and I'm mentally unwell. I'm just gonna go and shoot up a school. No, fuck that. Fuck those people. Make a fucking example out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Last but not least, fucking Tyler Robinson. He's going to get the chair, and I am happy for it.
It's like they're talking about it.
They
it's most
are
likely.
every single, every government, I should say every tier of government, even from state to national, are pushing for the death penalty. Because number one, yes, people didn't agree with Charlie Kirk and his ways because he was very, how should I put it, old-fashioned. I'm going to call it old-fashioned, but he was very by the Bible, praise God and pray that one day you'll get to go into his kingdom and, live forever in peace. And number two, he was very strong for the right, which that's his political view. That is his opinion. That is how he sees the world. And he shared that with people that supported him. And he was open to having, debates to young adults that a lot of the time didn't really know the true facts about different things between overseas matters or stuff that they saw on from one article on the internet that was fake, but they believe that for the rest of it for years to come. But he sat down and spoke with people of the opposite party and talked about it and debated them. And he did that all across America. And he was doing that to, spark hope in America and really, get down to business for young Americans to understand how the government works, how different things can be seen as different ways, and also to get the facts out there of what some fake news likes to put out there. Not saying any ones that some of you guys watch are fake, but a lot of unfortunately young adults, they like to go and they see one article online by some random ass
Yeah,
news
it's so
quote
hard.
unquote news company, and it's so far from what the truth is, and then but they hold on to that, and then anyway,
Yeah,
that
beautifully said.
it
It's so
it
hard to
is
trust anybody.
ridiculous that happened. Number one. Number two, I didn't get to watch it yet. I probably watch this afterwards. Of his wife's statement. I watched Trump's statement in the Oval Office about what happened. I will say Charlie Kirk was probably one of the main reasons why young Americans voted for Trump.
Yeah.
Because he was, what I mean, he didn't he used logic and facts rather than opinions and because I believe in him, you guys all should. No, he stated the facts and he went across America and did it. If you don't agree with him, that's fine. If you don't like the way he put some things and how he was very strong-headed, straight to the point, that's fine. There's no fucking reason to get up on a goddamn roof in front of thousands of people and shoot him in the fucking neck. And then I at this point they're gonna make a they're gonna sorry. It's just it's so ridiculous that this happened because he was never violent with anybody. He never Yes, he was mean. Or some people want to call him a dickhead or an asshole. That's fine. Probably a lot of people have called you a dickhead or an asshole as well.
Mm-hmm.
But doesn't mean somebody's coming after you with a bolt action rifle to shoot you in the fucking neck. There's no reason for that. And I hope this sparks a movement. But if you haven't noticed, because I'm gonna go a little political with this because I'm a little pissed off about this. If we look back to I believe the killing of what was his name? Marco, help me out. The guy that the cop stood on his neck or whatnot. It was that was the big thing. George Floyd. Back when the Black Lives Matter and the George Floyd movement happened, it sparked fucking riots. It was not peaceful. It was just because you guys did this. Now we're going to destroy cities. We are going to be violent. We are going to hurt people because of one man that everybody has different opinions on. He was not a very good man, but he didn't deserve that. If excuse me, how should I put it? The way he died was unfortunate. However, he also caused it because he was on drugs at the time. But that whole movement got sparked from that one incident. But now, and we saw the riots, the destroying of cities, the everything along the lines with that. But then we look at now, instead of riots, what do we see? We see mass prayings. We have people gathering and praying for his family and praying to God and actually uniting under one cause peacefully. You don't see everybody going around destroying buildings, rioting, breaking everything and causing violence over it. We actually see peace. And I think this is what's going to spark, put that little bit of light, a little bit of hope in everyone's heart to, move forward in life with a little bit more happiness and a little bit more respect to your fellow Americans.
It's not just that fucking Congress needs to do more about certain things. You know,
And
U.S. civilians can only do so much.
correct. I do believe that. But one thing I have been seeing that a lot of people are saying that didn't like them, but they don't want to. They want to blame it on something. I always keep seeing people saying, "Oh, we need to ban guns. We need to do this." I would like to tell a story. There's this man. One day, he decided after the killing of Charlie Kirk, he decided he wanted to do a little experiment. He had a what we want to call an AR. Um, he had a rifle. He put a loaded magazine. He put his in his AR and he set it on his front porch and left for work. That day, his wife walked by it. People walked down the street just like normal. The mailman came and gave him his mail. The guy, 8 hours later, returned home. Can you guess what happened to that rifle? Nothing. Because the rifle cannot move on its own. A rifle or any kind of gun cannot function without a human being behind it. That rifle caused no harm, no panic, no nothing on its own. It sat there for 8 hours, unbothered, because it can't move, because it is an inanimate object. It is the people behind it that caused this. It is not the rifle that caused this. It is the people that picked them up and cause harm. Now, do I believe it should be a little bit harder to get rifles and whatnot? Yes. I believe people should not have. I believe there should be stricter regulation on getting one, but I don't believe that guns are the issue. It is the
Oh,
people that use them. And I'm going to leave it there and let that simmer for a little bit because we all know that's true. We
well,
all know that it's not the gun that's pulling the trigger, it's the
it-
person behind it.
you mean
You can say all you want that, oh, well,
it's
if you didn't have the gun in the first place, that is our Second Amendment right to be able to bear arms. However,
yeah, but the Constitution is protecting people
certain
like him.
people should not
I
certain people should not have access to it, and that's where regulation needs to come in.
I I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's put me in a spot right in that situation. I mean, again,
Because you know I'm not wrong, but you
you
don't want to
are
agree to what
partially
I'm
wrong, but
saying.
that's besides the point.
No,
Agree
Marco.
to
You know
disagree.
that's true. You know that there needs to be
It's
a
not.
reform on that front, but
Yes,
you
and that's
do
that.
but I know you acknowledge that a physical weapon on its own causes no harm. It's the person behind it. And that's the issue.
It is
It's the
50-50. It is
access
50-50.
and it's the ability for mentally ill to gain access to a weapon. And the problem is, I think, needs to be a little bit more stricter on how one is able to obtain and use a weapon, as well as just overall, we need to have respect for one another. There is no more respect, and that is what causes these horrible, heinous acts to happen. I'm gonna leave it there.
I
We can
mean,
move on
yeah.
now.
I just think that I don't understand who in a politician's family needs to die to figure out that guns is a serious topic and is probably could be wrong. It is one of the leading factors in deaths in America is gun violence. I don't know how many more school shootings, more political assassinations need to happen for this to realize. It has been going on for way too long. Sandy Hook, anything, any of those school shootings from 10 fucking years ago. I don't know what needs to happen. How many more children need to die in America to realize this? Or how many political activists? How many people need to die? I don't know. Um, But what? But that's her thing. Obviously, again, if you want, you can say what you want to believe in the comments. Well, again, it's free speech. Supposedly, I mean, it's kind of hard to do that nowadays. But that's what we're trying to inform the people, that we shouldn't be scared to speak your mind, even if we disagree with each other. That's what we're supposed to do as Americans. That's what we should be doing as Americans. But we lost that value nowadays. But obviously, now that we got that out of the way, I wanted to talk more about positive things. Like I said earlier, right now, mentally, it's been rough for not only myself but many Americans. Um, and not only just American, and like I said before, it's all over the world. Like the shit's been going on in Europe and Russia and Poland and everywhere else. It's just fucking terrifying. But we wanted to use our platform, our podcast, our voices to spread much more friendlier and much more, the brighter things in life. Because believe it or not, through all this fucking shit that's been going on, there are some plenty of good stories and, good people out there that I want to share their stories. Um,
Yes. And I do
so
want to give an update before we start on that.
on
On your,
on what?
we are on a more positive note now. Since everybody could take a little breather now. We are officially in the wedding process of finding a venue.
Oh,
I have one picked out. I need to pick out another. She has two picked out. Once we are actually meeting with parents this weekend.
oh
We're gonna
shit.
sit down, talk a little bit about it, and then after that, then we can set a date to go view these venues and decide on which one we're gonna go with and what date we have 4 dates in mind for the wedding, for the actual literal wedding in 2 years. 2 dates in September, 2 dates in October. Just because we figured out there is a ton of stuff going on in September. A lot of, how should I put it? A lot of birthdays, a lot of other um anniversaries and stuff like that has happened in September and October. So we're like, crap, there is a lot. We actually might only have 3 weekends now. I think we had to cut another one out because of something else, that another weekend, or another one of those days, another either anniversary or birthday is, because we're trying to have at least a little bit of a unique date. So that's the fun process of, we figured out that we want to do it in one of these 2 months. However, seems like everybody and their brother has a birthday or anniversary in those 2 months.
That's
We're trying for a
crazy. That's
Saturday,
awesome
but
though. So you said it's around the September to October-ish area, you said,
yes,
or
yes,
that's
yep,
good.
yes,
Fall weddings are usually a vibe. That's good.
yeah. I figure we got a little bit of cool weather during that time, but it's not too cold. So we want to have an outdoor wedding, I believe. Yeah, we want to have an outdoor wedding. Pending the weather. If it rains, unfortunately we might switch it up, but we want to try and enjoy the nice weather, especially since it's like right after summer, and the leaves are starting to turn a little bit. A little bit of fall festivities around that time, to enjoy it a little bit. A little bit, because we were deciding between spring and summer, or is it between, sorry, spring and fall. And I like fall more than spring. I feel like spring is a very like,
I love spring, but like
it's very nice,
it's
but
my
it's like, it's
allergy
weird.
season, and I can't be out for
Yeah,
too
it's
long.
like
But
prime
weather-wise, it's
allergy.
beautiful.
Yes. But then it's like, some springs, it's like spring would start, and like this year it was early March. It was 60s, and then it just stayed like that. Other years it's like it's cold until, middle to end of April. So we're like, let's, we'll try to do a fall wedding.
That's
It's a little
awesome.
bit of a more optimistic point rather than the negative. But
That's
anyway,
fun. That's awesome. I
um
can't wait. You said so it's 2027, you said?
yes, 2 years, yep.
That's awesome.
So I'll let you get the floor.
That's fun. No, that's awesome. I can't wait. I think, like I said, fall is gonna be. I knowing you and your significant other. I think y'all gonna cook. I think it's gonna be good. You
Yes.
gotta tell me more updates
Open
throughout the
bar,
week.
of course, open bar. Can't
So
cannot.
I definitely will.
That bar is going to be so expensive.
Expect.
But
Well,
anyway, um,
yeah, knowing you, it's gotta be.
oh,
Gotta
and
be.
take a guess at my one venue location. My one pick is.
Disney.
It has to do with animals because
Philadelphia
I'm an
Zoo.
animal lover. Close. The what's it called? The one in Norristown. The Elmwood.
Oh, Elmwood Zoo.
Yep, Elmwood.
They do wedding venues and
Elmwood
shit.
Park. Yeah, surprisingly, and they actually have some nice areas. They actually have a lot of areas that you can do a wedding for, and they have like a whole list of stuff on their website about it. So it's like, oh, it's not uncommon. Or you can rent out. Excuse me. You can rent out the entire zoo. Found out,
Oh
which
shit.
is interesting. I just don't know how that would work.
I mean, I guess your people can like go around and like feed the animals and
Yes. Yep.
feeding. Hopefully,
Yeah,
not
the one
eating the
cool thing
animals.
I saw that is like after you say the I do's, you get a specialized opportunity for you and your significant other to go and feed the giraffes for a special feeding, just the two of you.
That's cute. That's
Which I
cute.
think is nice because we were just talking about it. We want to, after the I do's, we want to take, 20, 30 minutes to ourselves to kind of soak it in, relax, breathe for a minute since, everything that just happened and, take a minute to ourselves and then get out on the dance floor and party a little bit.
Mm. Gotta have a good DJ. That's the one thing. You gotta have a good
I
DJ.
know that's the other thing. I didn't realize. I saw some pricing online. I didn't realize how goddamn expensive it is.
No, yeah.
For a good DJ, is so
I'm
goddamn
always
expensive.
available. I'm always available. I got a good spot. I got a
Marky,
good
you're
spot
not
that I
our
play with.
DJ. You're gonna be on the dance floor. What do you mean?
I can do both.
No, 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 no.
I
We're
got a
not.
good
We
playlist,
we
bro. I got a
we
good playlist.
considered, but we're gonna have a professional DJ that's not related to us because it's like we want everybody that's coming to the wedding to be able to just enjoy the wedding,
Hmm.
enjoy the free food and open
Yeah.
bar, and not have to worry about DJing in the middle of it.
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah,
That's
that's it.
fire. That's awesome.
A little bit in there.
I can't believe
Yes.
it's. I feel like 2027 is gonna zoom by. I feel like I
I
don't know why.
know.
That's gonna like
My bank
fucking.
account's gonna be hurting.
It's gonna be worth it. Honestly,
That's
like
right.
the thing with my parents' wedding is that like they still get talked about to this day, and they got married 20 years ago because of their open food. Like they had multiple countries and continents of food, and like it
Okay.
was
Hmm.
a 24. Not like 24/7, but like it was open for damn near the entire wedding. And still
Yeah,
to this day,
that's
I
what.
still have family members that talk about that. I'm jealous. Obviously, wasn't in attendance that day, but I was very jealous.
Mm,
And that's something that go big or go home. It's your one big day,
yeah. Yep.
so I'm excited for that. It's gonna be dope. Um,
Yeah.
but one of the things that I wanted to briefly talk about is, again, this is going correlating to like the much more upbeat stuff that I want to talk about. Did you see that? Let me pull it up real quick. That there is a um a website and a program. The title it says DoorDash for Good. And when it does it, it rescues over 250 million pounds of food from being waste. So I'm assuming, I guess I didn't know this until like recently, that there's a humongous problem with over over wasted food, or people don't eat the food. Which is unfortunate because some other countries cannot do the same. But what this company and what this resource do is that in the late 20 teens, a sort of DoorDash service began rescuing donated food in Pittsburgh, so in the Pennsylvania residence, that was nearing expiration and diverting to other recipes who could use it. So what they do is that, obviously, like if it's about to expire, or if it's like a manufacturing error, they don't want that in public shelves. They'll give it to these people, which is awesome.
I think it's awesome.
Connecting with hundreds of local businesses with the help of an app they designed, 412 Road Rescue had created the largest volunteer-led food transport network in a single urban region by 2019. So this has been going on for multiple
Wow.
years. 25,000 volunteer divers used a DoorDash-like app called Food Rescue Hero to find donations of food that perhaps not sellable for the aesthetic reasons, or was nearing its sell-by date, or had arrived in a part of a shipping ordering mistake. Collecting all volunteers brought it back to its organization's Good Food Project kitchen in Millville, Pittsburgh. I'm not sure where that is. In Pittsburgh, but it's in the Pittsburgh region. This is where it originated. Flash forward to today, 2025, their impact has become truly remarkable. At the close end of 2024, they had expanded, including partners in Illinois, Arkansas, California, New York, Colorado, North Dakota, and Texas, who together have rescued tens of millions of pounds of food that prevented estimated 102 million pounds of greenhouse gas emissions, which Food Rescue Hero estimates would be the same impact as removing 4,000 cars from roads for an entire year.
That's awesome.
That is fucking insane. Let me send you the article. This is fucking truly unique. I never heard about this in any form or capacity. I'll try to leave the by the way, I'm crediting all my sources to Good News Network. Obviously makes sense for good news. You want the good network for good news. I'll leave their stuff in the description down below, all the sources and stuff. But that is fucking cool. That is super unique, and I did not know with how much food is being wasted in America. I did not know that was nearly a big amount of problem. It also goes on to say that with 250 million pounds of rescued and 450 million pounds of emissions prevented, it's proof that people-powered solutions can prevail in the face of the biggest challenges we face today. And that's just people. That's people helping people. That's the type of empathy, and that's the type of respect that we need to see. And that's, again, this proves my point that, like, even in the most shittiest and most dire and most, like, some situations, like, people like this who you don't know, like, they're heroes without capes. Not all heroes wear capes. And people that are doing this is just fucking incredible, and I applaud them. Because I did not know how much, like, food is being wasted and how much it could help the ecosystem, and it's fucking insane.
That is awesome. That is super awesome.
Well, yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. Another thing that I saw and I was reading and I kind of got really emotional and I really wanted to share it to you is that a
Okay.
Cincinnati police officers, two of them, prevents a woman from stepping off the ledge. She was, I'm not sure if I can say the word, but fuck it, suicidal. She was on
Yeah.
the verge of, doing something really bad. Ohio police officers recently saved a suicidal woman threatening to jump from the fifth floor of a parking garage. Captured on the police officers' body cameras, the harrowing yet inspiring moments demonstrate the city's finest and their finest hours. So, I'm actually going to send the video in main talk. So this is the body cam footage that they're talking about in the video. Um, and I'm not gonna play the audio here because people are gonna hear it. But if you guys want to see this, I'm gonna link all of the articles in the description down below so you guys can check it out as well. Um, but to go in further into detail, Officer Newman, uh, Officer Newman and Remy, I'm sorry if I butchered that name, arrived to find a woman standing on the wrong side of the railing. The situation police spokesman said, in which their officers are trained to encounter, and Officer Newman jumped into action. He tries soothing the woman in the words to comfort police to step back from the edge. A personal anecdote that ultimately struck a chord. Um, and what the officer said in that of body cam footage is, "I lost my daughter many years ago, and I wish I could be here." Officer Newman says the lady, demonstrating that the deepest of sadness and despair can be overcome. The woman responds by saying that her children had also died. By quick thinking, Newman said Newman didn't give up, and obviously the name of the article comes in, and the officer said the angels are looking over us. There is an angel for you, he said. Eventually the empathy won over the woman, and they were able to quickly remove the lady from jumping and hurting herself.
Mhm. No.
Did you get that body cam footage?
Where'd you post it?
Main talk.
Let me see.
Come on, you know these things.
Sorry, no. Sometimes you put it in episode outlines.
No, I put the
I
episode
did get it.
outlines in episode outlines. Maybe
Let
I'll
me
make a
see.
vid. I'll make another text channel for this, but I put it in there.
Let me see.
Again, I'm gonna leave it all in the description down below for you guys to check it out. It's a very beautiful thing. Very beautiful thing. I'm gonna get Troy's live reaction here.
Wait, hold up. I'm going up. Uh, I see. Okay. I don't have audio to it, but I am watching it.
Oh, well, maybe we'll
I'm
get it
seeing they're
afterwards.
describing
But
what's going on.
yeah. As you can see, like, I mean, again, I'm not sure how hard is it from the perspective of um a police officer. Again, I'm assuming and hope they would be properly trained for instances like this, and it's a very delicate situation. And I give so much props to the two officers that were there and were able to do this. It's a very heartwarming spot. Like even if you don't believe in religion, or if you're not a Christian or anything like that, like you still got to think that like there is some sort of good karma that comes around, and it just so happens to be fate that this lady ran into these two officers that, obviously if they weren't there, something bad could really happen. And it's really fucking cool to see. And I encourage you guys to obviously go read the article, but watch the video. Obviously nothing bad happens in the video, thank God, but very heartwarming stuff.
Wow, that is awesome. Brought a tear to my eye.
It's fucking beautiful.
Cause I could read the I read the subtitles as it was going on. That is awesome.
That's fucking beautiful. And it's shit like that. Like it's shit like, and this is kind of like what we were talking about earlier. Is that like, unfortunately, we live in a day and age where bad news and depressing and tragic news is always gonna outperform good news.
Mhm.
That news that are inspiring. Like obviously, this only happened in Cincinnati. It didn't happen globally, but like it would still be like mention of, I mean, of course, it's such a serious event like that. Um, but it's awesome that somebody was there to help.
That
The
is
one thing
awesome.
that I wanted to quickly go over before I give back to you is an article that I didn't share in that thing, and I wanted to read it to you because this kind of goes um to show where our country is now, and the title is, I'm gonna send it to you, so I guess you can read it along with me. Again, main talk. I'm sending this to main talk.
Main talk. Main talk.
Um, Legacy and love take priority for aging Americans, shows new survey that what people are leaving behind. Um, More than half Americans care about the mark they will leave on the world. Even in more are concerned about the impression they leave on their loved ones. 80%, according to a new survey. The poll of 2,000 adults find that over half, 54%, of respondents say that they want to leave a positive legacy on this earth, and expected their age may be the factor. Regarding how getting older shifted people's mindsets, 8 in 10 have noticed difference in the way that they think their age. One other respondent shared that are no longer sweat in small stuff, while other realize that time in real currency. Another said that they're making a point to fit more into each day, life into each day. Why is this happening to my mouse? It really shows that people are. It's a serious topic to talk about. Like, what do you want your legacy to be?
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't need to be old to think about that. You can be my age, you can be younger, that or any age you want to think that when you leave this planet, hopefully not against your will, what what will you leave behind to people you love? And it goes into more. The survey conducted by the Talker Research on behalf of Ethos found that the average American thinks about getting older about 5 times a week, although 1 in 5 revealed that they think about it last at least once a day, 18%, which is fucking sad that most people think about that in America. When they think about aging, the top goal for half of the respondents is to remain close with friends and family, all above else. Other common desires are one to watch their family grow, 42%, leaving things behind for their loved ones, 36%, and leaving their family in good financial places, 35%. That mentality is what I think more Americans need to like thrive for. Again, this is a small group of, this was a case study for a small percentile of Americans, but I'm sure that it's different for everybody. Um but reading this, it made me realize that like some people don't have control of when they die. Obviously,
Yeah.
you have to be very, very extremely lucky to have any control of how you die. Obviously, the way you would hopefully want to go is by old age. But some people don't have time to think about this. Again, death does not discriminate. Not to quote Hamilton here, but death does not discriminate. It happens at any fucking age, which is the most fucking tragic thing to talk about. But we're gonna try to avoid that. What this article made me realize is that it resonated with me because the sense of hope, like even in their dying moments, or even when they think about getting old and they're on their deathbed, they still have so much human empathy for other people. They put themselves, well being over, you know, I'm sorry, they put other people's needs in front of their own, even in their deathbed when they think they're old, which really just like puts into perspective how powerful a human will go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know
And
exactly what you mean. Yeah.
it's beautiful to see.
Hmm.
It's also real quick to wrap it up. It says nearly 6 in 10 people surveyed have received a sentimental item passed down from a family member. Answers range from a vintage family photo album to their great grandfather's watch that have carried in wartime, which is personally engraved. Another said that they've received a handmade quilt passed down from their mother, which always reminds of them of her warmth and care. They carried to the tradition 59% will leave something behind their family. However, just half admitted they've talked with their loved ones about what happens when they're gone. And this is a quote, just 45% of adults reveal that they've spoken about their last wishes with a loved one, said Nicole Myers from Ethos. Quote, whether or not you're a parent, it's good time to start thinking about your ties to the people around you and the legacy that you want to leave for them. Um, which is fucking beautiful. And it's a very beautiful sentiment that I think more people, again, I don't want to like, panic people like, oh, you're gonna die soon. No, I don't want that. I just think that this sort of human emotion is natural. That it's okay to put other people's feelings over yourself, but obviously pay attention on your two as well. But this really warmed my heart, honestly. It really it helped me calm me down because people, no matter what generation you're born from, you can be there's always some sort of violence that always follows you. No matter how old you are, you can be born in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, whatnot.
Yeah.
It really shows that depending on what family you're in, your past generation always got you, and it's really cool to see. Um, 28% of those who avoided the family talk about the end of their life said that it's because they don't want to think about it. 25% said it hasn't come up naturally, and other quarter haven't done it because they don't think it's time for that conversation yet. On average, the respondents think conversations about what happens in their life passing should happen around 53 years old, which is again, unfortunately, that's around my dad's age. But half think it should happen sooner. Um, and it goes into more detail. And I'm sure if you have it open, but survey examples from what people will leave for their families. Obviously, the essentials: money, inheritance, car, jewelry, house, etc. Um, and it really opened my eyes because that's one of the things that, especially, was like the best example I can give this because, was my when my grandfather passed away, my dad's father. Um, he was a hardworking man. He started his own construction company. He, an immigrant from Italy, moved to New Jersey. I don't know when back. Um, and obviously, when he knew he was dying, he didn't die immediately. He lived for as much as he could. Um, but one of the things that really stood out to me is that he already had money saved up for his own funeral. He didn't want my grandmother, he didn't want my family to worry about financials for his funeral. He had literally an old-fashioned safe in his office that had a fuck ton of money, I would assume, to pay for his funeral, which is something that astonishes me. And I wanted to be more like him when I get older. He was a hardworking man who had to overcome a lot as an immigrant, and
Yeah.
to leave, that's the legacy that he left upon his children and his grandchildren. Like, I want that mentality. I want
Yeah.
his ideology. I want his everything. And that's what I think people in America should strive to do. You know, talk to somebody a family member who you don't really talk to, and you know that they're getting older in age. You know what I mean? You never
Hmm.
know. So I think that
Wow.
I'll leave it to you, but like
Powerful.
that really hit home to me.
Powerful. Yeah. All I gotta say is appreciate your older loved ones, and maybe go spend some time with your grandparents.
100%.
You never
I'm
know
I'm
when they're
very
gonna be
fortunate.
gone unexpectedly.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate to live with my mom's parents, because before I would only see them like maybe once a week or holidays, and it's a little harder for my dad's mother because she's in New Jersey and we're in Pennsylvania.
Mhm.
But I call her almost once or twice a week, and obviously I think I'm going to go see her this weekend anyways too. But yeah, I just think that do you have any other stories you want to tell, or any like update up?
If you're saying topics to talk about, I have other stuff we could talk
Well, like,
about, but
obviously
when it comes
upbeat
to that,
things. Upbeat.
um, upbeat.
Yeah.
Uh, it's not necessarily upbeat, but it's something else to maybe ease some people's minds. It's a little fun. I have a little fun things to talk about, but
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
it comes to that long, I'm gonna say long, but very impactful. Uh, I'm gonna call it statement that you made. No, I don't have anything towards that. I think it's very important to appreciate what you have in life,
Yeah.
and to maybe slow life down a little bit, enjoy the small moments, especially with those that might be not doing too well or a little bit older or anything like that.
Yeah. I agree with that. Um, but yeah. I mean, yeah, no, I agree with that, especially because um, there shouldn't be an excuse or a near close experience that forces you to talk to somebody that you love. Like, say for example, your uncle has a heart attack and you're now just starting to talk to him because of that. Like, no, don't wait until or anything bad happened. Like, simply just text somebody or call somebody. It's like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Um, it's just scary. You know what I mean?
Take that moment, send that text, call them.
100%.
Enjoy those that you might take for granted every once in a while.
No, yeah.
You know, take a moment.
Uh
Be in the present, I should say.
yeah. Also, in other great news, the Mets just won, but that's just
Did
me.
wow, after losing what, 5 straight?
Yeah,
Getting swept in a
we won
4-game
the we
series
won
against
we're on
the
a 2 game winning
Phillies?
streak. 2 game
Oh,
winning
wow, look at
streak.
you go, after getting swept by the Phillies 4 games straight.
Yeah, well, we swept you guys in New
Full
York.
sweep, not even small sweep, big sweep, full
We
sweep.
we we swept you in 4 games in New York, so we're even.
Alright, yeah. Yep.
But did you see that game last night in LA?
Uh, with Phillies?
Phillies and Dodgers.
Yeah, the Phillies finally clinched.
Well, that too, but did you actually see the game?
I didn't actually watch
The
the game,
fucking
no.
Phillies and Phillies Matter blew like 3 saves, but they managed to fucking. They were literally Johan Duran was in
Well,
2 outs, and were literally 1 out away from win the division, and then he hits a
uh-huh.
bomb
Wow.
for Johan Duran, and then they went the 10th.
Oh.
10th inning,
Yep.
bases loaded, 2 outs, and then they get the job done.
Get the job done. Hey, whatever pays the bills. Gets the
Yeah,
job
whatever.
done.
Fuck them. Fuck the Phillies.
You're just mad we took the East.
We did last year, and we still kicked your ass. So
Uh,
anything can happen.
yeah, and you still lost. So
Fuck you. I mean, I think you. I mean, you want to talk about anything else, really, or do you want to like leave it there?
I have a couple things. How long we running? I want to make sure we're a little bit time conscious.
We're 55 minutes in.
Okay, yeah, no, we got time then. All right. So, not to get off topic, but to switch it, have a little bit of fun. I came up with one thing. Someone mentioned this, and I thought it was a really good idea. So Marco and myself have slightly different tastes in music.
I don't know your like taste in music.
Exactly. You don't know mine. I don't really know yours.
I'm everything.
I was thinking, why don't we give each other an artist or band to listen to? And kind of next week we come back and we talk about it and be like, if it was for us, wasn't for us, what we liked, what we didn't like. And
I mean, yeah.
try to kind of, I don't know, look into each other's lives a little
I
bit
mean,
more, a
9
little bit
times
of
out
our
of 10,
preferences.
I can't really think of an album. I
Not
have an
even
idea.
album, but like an artist, to explore maybe, or like somebody, or like right now, who are you listening to that I might not listen to that you're like, you know what, why don't you go check them out, see if you like them? Because I
Hamilton.
got two. I'm not gonna go listen to Hamilton.
You're gonna listen to Hamilton, and you're gonna like it.
I'm not listening to Hamilton.
That's what I'm listening to. I've been listening to, especially with the new theatrical release.
You actually listening to Hamilton?
Oh fuck yeah! I got into it like 5 or 6 months ago, and ever since then I've been fucking addicted to it. Again, as someone who
Just
doesn't watch,
literally Hamilton from years and years ago.
yeah, from 2016.
What? Am I not understand? Isn't Hamilton a famous composer from like the 1600s?
Oh my god, stop talking. Hamilton is literally on the $10 fucking bill. That's probably in your wallet. He is a founding father of America, you dumbass.
Oh,
Yeah, that
yeah. All
famous
right.
white guy in a
Okay.
$10 bill, that's
Yeah.
Alexander Hamilton.
Oh, Alexander Hamilton. Okay.
Yes. Alexander Hamilton. The play is about the founding father, how it's obviously based on a true story, but obviously with a little
Are you
theatrical
saying you're
musical
listening
twist.
to the album for
I can
the?
listen to you. I can give you a couple songs. I'm not gonna give you the entire album. Some of the songs, but I'll give you my top 5 songs of that album.
Yeah.
Cause oh my god, I really want you to watch
You're
it.
actually listening to the album for the Hamilton movie, or
Yes. Technically, it came out in 2016, and then they filmed a movie that was supposed to be released in 2020, but good old COVID happened, and then now they're now just releasing the movie in theaters.
oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't really pay
Yeah,
attention. I
because
just know the sound and TikTok about it.
so
And it's
they
hilarious.
they filmed it in 2016 or around that time with the original cast with the intention of doing it because Disney Plus got it, and it came to
Okay.
Disney Plus in 2020, and then obviously they're for some reason did it now to release in theaters. But oh no, but I think it's because of the 10th anniversary of it.
Oh, interesting.
Just dope. So yeah, for mine's Hamilton. What's yours?
Well, all right. I don't know. Do you like a little bit of I'm gonna call it rock or like punk rock? I don't want to say punk rock. But like a little bit of rock, a little bit of like hard style, or no? Are you like fully no?
I don't know
I
what the
like
fuck
that.
that even means. I like rock.
You like okay, all right. Maybe I'll give you them. I don't know. Or do you like I'm gonna call it folk, but it's not really folk. It's more of a
Folk music.
like fall. I don't want to say fall, but like backwoods. No, I'm not gonna say backwoods.
Just send me the
Have,
fucking song. Yeah,
no, have you heard of Alex Warren?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
You listen to his stuff?
I probably listen to Ordinary.
Okay. Okay, so you know who he is. All right. Have you heard of the artist under the name Sleep Token?
No.
All right, that's who you're gonna listen to. Sleep Token.
All right. Type that in. Type that in the chat.
I'm going to. So I'm gonna have you listen to the newest album.
The
Just
entire album.
because, just I can give you some songs, but I think you
I'll
should
give you
just
my
play
5.
it
You give me your
because
5.
he does a lot of rock, or it's like his stuff is like, I don't know. A lot of people in the I'm gonna call it the community. I'm not in the community, but what I've seen, a lot of people like his stuff but don't like his stuff because it's like his is like more of a vocalist rock, where a lot of the other people they like that hard like head banging rock, even though he's like put in that same grouping as like head banging rock, even though a lot of this stuff isn't as head banging.
Mm.
I'm gonna have you listen to him because why not? Because I that's kind of been the kick. I've known about him, and he released an album I believe in 2024, and I listened to it and I was like, oh, it's okay. And then I was like, and somebody mentioned him, and I was like, no way, you listened to him too? And I only dabbled, so then I was like really listening to the album, and I was like, shit, this ain't too bad. And now I just listen to it all the time, and I'll just play like I'll just put the album on if I'm like driving or whatnot, because I enjoy most of the songs. There's a couple that I'm kind of like because I'm not into headbanging, so I'm like that's why I like him more than like the others. Like another one he's kind of close to hold on, I'm gonna find this really quick. What is it? I'm gonna find Paramore. You know who Paramore is?
Oh yeah.
He's kind of like he's in that like grouping of artists per se, in that kind of like setting of rock. I'll call it. It's like that punk rock a little bit. Um, but I'm gonna. Where do you want me to put it in main talk? Yeah, I'll put it in main talk.
Also, I just want to
And then
quickly say, let me pull it up real quick.
And then there's some I do want to. I'm gonna switch gears entirely and move to another topic after this. So, what were you pulling up?
Oh,
He
hold on.
also wear like his, I'm gonna call it outfit per se that he wears. It's fucking weird as shit. That is one thing I'm like, okay, yeah, like his body's like entirely covered in ink, and he wears like these weird masks and like full outfits. So I don't actually know what he looks like, but it's like that character, I should say.
There it is. A little breaking ish news for the MLB.
Okay.
Kyle Raleigh just hit his 55th and 56th home run of the season in one game.
What team is he on? Raleigh?
Mariners.
Mariners. Okay.
Not only does he have the most home runs as a catcher in MLB history, but he now ties MLB great and Hall of Famer Ken Griffey Jr. for most
Wow.
Mariner home run in a season.
Wow. And he still there's what? How many games left in the season? Like 10?
There's like at least a week or two left.
Yeah, I think there's. I'm gonna say around 10, because every team's probably a little bit different. But
Wait, the Mets, I think is 2
you,
weeks.
you,
I'm
you
pretty sure. I
take it
think
over.
because I think September 31st, no, September 30th is first wild card game.
Okay, so we got 14 more days. Yeah, so 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he's in first place. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not. Let me check with my calculations. Real quick. Um, standings, American League Central. Yeah, they're in first right now. Oh, but they're tied with the Astros.
Interesting.
They're fucking unreal. Cal Raleigh is so fucking unreal. He is just absolutely disgusting. Um, but a little update again before we go back to your stuff, good
Okay.
stuff. Update. With the New York Metropolitans win tonight, we are now slightly, knock on wood, we're slightly moving up in the wild card. So we're 78 and 73.
Wow. Ooh. Okay. It's close.
And the Diamondbacks are now the front runners with 76. and the Giants are
Okay.
75, and the Reds are 75 as well.
Wow.
But
So you guys
fucking,
can't lose.
we could. The problem is that the
One
Diamondbacks and Giants are
or
playing
two.
each other. So,
Oh, so
so
one of
either
them's a
way, one
guaranteed
yeah.
win.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of a little fucked. So I don't want either team to win.
So how many? So you're what? You said 76 or 78?
78 wins.
78. Okay. So you can't lose two, and they can't win two, or they'll go over you, right?
There are 2 games behind. The Diamondbacks are two
Yeah.
games behind the
So
Mets,
okay.
and we're playing the
You
second
can't.
seed. We're playing the second seed wild card team, the Padres.
Yeah. If you guys make it, that's if you guys can stick
And
with it.
we have a little hard schedule. So right now, my mental for when it comes to the Mets they're tense. We won the past 2 games, fucking great. We barely won that extra inning game with the Rangers. Shout out to Big Dick Pete Alonso hitting a tank to walk it off. But right now, it's a little. Shout to also. Let me check fantasy. We're now in playoffs for fantasy baseball.
No,
For Chipotle League. Shout out to my dad
you
trading
didn't
me.
make it. Yeah, you made it in that league. The other league, did you win another game or just the one?
I actually don't. I haven't
Or
checked.
week,
That's
I
how
should
much I
say.
just don't care anymore. ESPN
Jesus.
Fantasy Money League. Let me check. I don't like ESPN Fantasy. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck
Mm.
off, man.
In fantasy news,
No, I'm
when it
still
comes to
lost.
my football fantasy, um, I am 2-0 in the one league and 1-2 or 1-1 in the other league.
Reed. Holy shit, my pitchers suck. I'm winning 5-4 right now. Obviously, with
Jeez.
Kyle Raleigh being the sexy stud that he is, I'm losing. Funny enough, I'm winning 5-4 right now. I'm winning in every pitching category, while Dustin's winning in every pitching category.
Wow.
Because I mean, when you have Kyle Schwarber, Otani, and Kyle Raleigh in your team, you're gonna get a lot of fucking home runs.
I was gonna say, so
So,
good ass team to go for.
but yeah, it's
Jeez.
going back to you. Going back to you.
All right. Gonna switch modes a little bit. So I came up with this the other day. Because we're big backs and we like food.
Speak for
I was
yourself.
thinking, what if we take, well-known fast food chains or fast food places around here? I'm gonna say around here because we're not gonna do like it was it Hardee's and Carl Juniors. We're not gonna do them. We're not gonna do In and Out and those kind of stuff because we don't have them around here. Um, unfortunately. So I'm gonna kind of stick more to our region. But I was thinking, what if I give you a name and we say like, what do we think is the most, like, what do you think this place is like their number one, what they're known for? What item on their menu are they known for? And kind of, compare and contrast because I figure a lot we're gonna have the same, but I think some might, switch up a little bit. Um, some of these I'm gonna say are gonna be a little wonky just because it's like they only do one thing. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But some of these might be a little interesting to kind of see which one I'm gonna say number one, we're gonna do two things. We're gonna do one, what do we think they're like number one? I don't know. I might be able to find it. I might not. I'm not going to. I'm gonna say, in our opinion, what do we think their number one or what are they known for? What do you think their like number one item is like when somebody thinks of I'm gonna use McDonald's because that's first on the list. When you think of McDonald's, what food item do you think they're known for the most? Second, what do your personal opinion, what do you think the number one item on the menu is?
Okay, it seems
See where I'm going with it?
convoluted, but
Okay.
okay.
It
I think
is.
I get it.
I'm gonna. It most likely they'll be the same, but I'm thinking like, McDonald's for me. I'm gonna say that what I think they're known for compared to what my number one thing is are different.
Okay.
So for the first couple, bear with me because once you get the system, you'll be like, okay, this is you get
Well,
where
you
I'm going
have the
with it.
answers in front of you, do you not?
I don't have the answers. Hold on. I hear you. Sorry, the fiance's yelling at me. Um,
I need a brag.
Fast food places and their Their top selling item. There we go. Oh, so we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna do the best selling item on the menu, what we think it's gonna be, and then what it is, and then in our opinion, what our favorite, item on the menu is. Okay. So we're
Yeah.
gonna do 2 little segments. Okay, ready? So my list is gonna be. Oh, this list might be the same. Oh, it is. All right, nice. All right, ready? We're gonna start with McDonald's, of course, because it's like the number one everybody knows. What do you think their number one selling item is? Now, I'm not. I see it already, but I still have a different answer. I'm gonna not look at it until after we both give answers. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think their number one selling item is at McDonald's?
It's gotta be Big Mac.
Big Mac. I was gonna go big. I'm going Big Mac as well.
Probably
However,
their
it's
fries.
not. It's their fries. French
Yeah.
fries are the
I
number
mean,
one
there are
selling
the
item.
best fries. I was gonna say fries.
Crazy statement. I disagree with that.
You're probably gonna say Chick-fil-A.
I am gonna say Chick-fil-A.
I love
My
Chick-fil-A,
favorite
but
thing.
McDonald's is
I know.
better in my
Oh no,
opinion.
I think Chick-fil-A fries are better, but I get the cheese sauce on the side and dip it. Ooh,
you're just fat.
I'm a big cheese sauce dipper guy. Anywhere that has like
Well,
a
it
cheese sauce
depends
on
if
the
it's
side,
Cheese
I'm
Whiz. I
getting.
fucking hate Cheese Whiz.
Oh yeah, that's agreeable. But
I
that's
recently
usually like
got a fucking
pizza
fries from a
places
pizza
have that.
shop, and they had their
Yeah.
version of cheese fries. It's just Cheese Whiz melt, and it just
Yes.
tasted like
It's
shit.
always the pizza places that have the cheese whiz and don't have like actual good cheese. That's why I trust me. I know I'm a cheese connoisseur
That
when it
shit's
comes to that.
nasty.
What's your favorite from McDonald's? Favorite
Ah,
item?
I
Well,
mean,
top of your head. Top of your head. Don't think about it. Top of your thing.
fries. Probably
Your first
fries.
thing. You're just gonna say fries. I'm gonna say quarter pounder. Love the quarter pounder.
I don't
Damn
get
good sandwich.
burgers. Obviously, you're not gonna probably fucking believe me, but I don't get burgers from fast food. I always get chicken nuggets, tenders, fries, chicken
Fair
fries.
enough. Wow.
I don't
Yeah.
trust their
I mean,
burgers, honestly.
the only reason I do is 'cause I've worked there and quarter pounders are made to order, so the meat doesn't come frozen. Well, I'm trying to think. Does it? No. Wait. I don't know. I can't remember. I believe it comes frozen, but then they thaw it out and then they cook it there. Where other stuff, it's kind of like pre-cooked, kind of, or it's like already in a pat like the regular cheeseburgers. The patties are already together. You just put them on the grill, put them, cook them for some, and then they're cooked. You know what I mean? Where quarter pounders, like they're raw meat. Like if you squish it too much, it's gonna fall apart. It's not a solid. It's not a hockey puck like the normal patties are. Okay. All right. Second, Chick-fil-A.
Fries.
I'm gonna go chicken sandwich. Chicken sandwich.
Yeah, probably.
All right, let's see. Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. All right, it wasn't the fries. It was their chicken sandwich is the number one selling thing.
That makes sense.
Makes sense. My number one favorite thing from Chick-fil-A is the nuggets. However, love the nuggets. Always get the nuggets.
Yeah, their nuggets are pretty solid. I'll get
Where are you going?
probably fries still. I mean, they're top 3 for fries in my
Yeah,
opinion. So.
fair enough. I get what you mean. All right, Taco Bell.
Oof, I couldn't tell you fucking anything from
So,
Taco Bell.
there's so fucking much shit on
The
that. I'm
only
gonna
thing
say.
I remember liking is their chicken quesadillas.
Oh, I actually just had one of those the other on Sunday. That's pretty good.
I
After a
don't think my
long
stomach
day,
can really
after
handle that anymore, honestly. So
I
I
know what
don't.
you mean. Yeah, it usually makes me crap. Makes me have to, use the bathroom afterwards. But yeah,
I'm gonna
I
skip this
agree with
one
that.
because I don't know anything about Taco Bell
Fair enough.
really.
Fair enough. All right, I'm gonna say the Doritos Locos Tacos or whatever, like the Doritos hard shell tacos.
Mm.
It's the Crunchwrap Supreme. Oh,
I was gonna say. I mean,
oh,
I want to
huh.
say I had my first Baja Blast like a month ago.
Really? You had your
Yeah.
first?
Yeah, I never had a Baja
Oh,
Blast
you're
before.
crazy. Oh
I
my
thought it was
god.
okay. I could just taste the fucking amount of sugar that was in there, so I'm like, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Wow. Wow. They make the Baja Blast alcoholic drinks.
I did see
Ooh,
that.
they're
Yeah.
good. Those are
Yeah.
good. Ooh. Yeah, you don't want to have too
Probably
much
taste the
because it's a
sugars
little
in
bit.
there though. I'm assuming.
I'm trying to think. It wasn't terrible, but if you have probably too many, I'm gonna say you're probably gonna get overloaded on sugar and throw up. So don't have too many of those
Probably.
people. Take it from the professional drinker. Next one, Wendy's.
Baconator.
I'm gonna go Baconator too. Baconator is my number one item, as well as I think Baconator. Nope. Fries again.
Well, I mean, they do.
Wendy's fries are underrated as shit.
No, yeah, no. I think they're
Hold
top
on.
3.
In a national taste test in 2021, people chose Wendy's fries over McDonald's by nearly 2-1. Wow.
They're neck and neck. Like they're fucking. Their shit is no
Oh,
joke.
and it looks like the fries were named Wendy's most ordered item in 2023, finally beating out the Baconator. So we were close. We were close. But it just beat out Baconator 2 years ago.
That's good.
All right, next
I
one.
couldn't tell us about Wendy's.
Next one, Burger King.
Whopper.
Whopper. Yep. Whopper. Yep. Whopper.
I mean, would it be surprised if it was their onion rings because they have good onion rings?
That's fair. Favorite item? I don't like Burger King, so
Neither do I. This shit is just straight horse
yeah,
shit.
it's not good. It's not good. What does it say? They annually sell about 2.1 billion Whoppers annually every year.
Still overrated as fuck.
One of the best-selling fast food burgers of all time. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's still shit. So, next one, KFC. Okay, I kind of real quick grabbed it, looked at it. I didn't see what the item was, but next one's KFC. What do you think?
I mean, you could say bucket of chicken, 5-piece, or something. I don't know. They're kind of hard to do.
I know what you mean. I'm gonna say probably like either drumsticks or like a 3-piece. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, original recipe chicken. I mean, this is what I mean when I said like
The
some
entire
of them are
fucking
like
store is their signature chicken.
Exactly. So it's one thing. Fair enough. All right, Popeyes. This one hits home for you.
Oh yes, my
Yep.
favorite.
Yes, I made sure this one was on the list.
It's gonna be literally the same thing with the chicken sandwich.
Oh, your own chicken sandwich, really?
Well, are you talking about their most popular or my favorite?
Yeah, they're most popular.
They're more popular because of the chicken sandwich, because of the whole the infamous 2020 Chick-fil-A sandwich or the Popeye sandwich. So it's gonna be a sandwich.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yep.
But my personal favorite is
the same as you.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No.
What is it? What is it? Is it chicken sandwich?
I haven't looked. I'm gonna go off beat from you because I'm gonna try not to have the same answer as you every time. I'm gonna say they're like chicken. You know what I mean? They're drumsticks and whatnot.
Okay.
Popeye's chicken sandwich. You're right. Yeah, makes sense. In 2019 they released the seemingly run-of-the-mill chicken sandwich, but then everybody loved it. Yeah, it launched a full-blown fast food war in 2020.
Yeah,
yep.
That was the whole fucking debate, and I still to this day,
it literally says Chick-fil-A
think that Popeyes is better.
No.
When it comes to chicken, Popeyes is more crunchier. You got that better seasoning. Chick-fil-A is really good.
I don't like crispy stuff, so.
You don't like crispy chicken. You like soggy, the breading falling off easy chicken.
I like soft, lightly crispy stuff. I'm not a big fan of crispy stuff.
That's
like
fair
if
enough,
if it has hard edges stuff, not a big fan of it. I might pull the edge off. I don't care. Call me 5-year-old. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you're a little 5-year-old.
If it's hard or like extra crispy, I hate it. What's the next one? Arby's. All right, Arby's.
Oof, By the way, my favorite thing at Popeyes now is just a 5-piece tender meal. I love their tender.
I love the tender meals. I won't lie. And again, the what's it called? I think it's the ghost pepper ranch. That shit slaps.
No, I love their Bayo buffalo sauce. I love the Bayo buffalo sauce.
I don't know if I've had that. I gotta try that.
It's good. It's like it tastes more like vinegary, but like I fucking love the buffalo mix. It's really addicting.
Yeah.
Arby's, I couldn't.
I'm gonna hit pause really quick. I'm reading this just because this is right above where Arby's is. It said It did a better competition between the fried chicken sandwich and the Chick-fil-A sandwich. And then within a week, the sandwich sold out nationwide. Some locations ran out in days. Lines wrapped around blocks. Employees were overwhelmed. And when the sandwich fully returned 2 months later, on National Sandwich Day, no on National Sandwich Day, no less, one Maryland location saw a fatal stabbing over a spot in line.
What the fuck?
Fucking Popeyes, people are crazy.
Fucking
Well,
crazy.
it is fried chicken, so
Arby's though,
yeah.
I couldn't fucking.
Arby's.
I'm just gonna
I'm
say
gonna
roast
say
beef
probably
sandwich.
I'm gonna say roast beef
I
sandwich.
couldn't. Arby's is fucking dog
Roast beef
shit.
sandwich, yeah. Hold on. All right. Unlike popular belief, the roast beef sandwich, it might have changed. I haven't had it in years, but I used to get it all the time. Not, I won't say all the time, but I really enjoyed their sandwiches. The hot roast beef, I'm gonna say hot roast beef, but it's really roast beef with the cheese, with the like onion bun. Oh my god, that shit is so good. I won't even lie. It's crazy. I know a lot of you guys are like, "What the fuck is he on?"
I never
That shit
fucking.
slaps. They have the meats. It might look like your mom's vajayjay, but it slaps.
That's an insane take. I never heard anybody who actually enjoys fucking
I know,
Arby's.
I know, I know, I know. But I'll put it out there, dude. That shit, and they had the curly fries. I don't know if you've ever had, but the curly fries, you can get the cheese on the side and dip it. Oh my god, that's where my cheese. I think that's where my dipping cheese addiction started. Because you could get the cheese with the curly fries and dip it, and oh my god, if the fries were made right and they weren't hard or like sat
Mm.
out. I don't want to say sat out too long, but if they wasn't a fresh batch and it just sucked. But if it was a good batch, you got a good batch. Oh my god, they were golden. They were so good.
I never
All
tried
right, here's the
that
next.
actually.
All right, this is gonna hit a little close to home for you. Chipotle.
Ah,
I'm
I
gonna
should
say
know this.
it's gonna come down between a bowl or a burrito.
Well, it's kind of hard to do Chipotle because you gotta consider what protein. Our most
Well,
popular protein is probably just chicken, so I'm gonna go chicken bowl.
do the. I think it's more. They're more referring to the option of how it's made when it comes to Chipotle.
Again, chicken bowl.
Chicken bowl. Okay. I'm gonna have to agree with you. I want to go burrito, but I know so many more people get the bowl. Uh, yeah, burrito bowl. Yep.
I don't know why they call it burrito bowl. They're two
They
different
make up
things.
2/3 of all orders.
Yeah, we get a lot of chicken bowls.
I was
I
gonna say.
mean, close behind. I mean, the two most popular is obviously steak and chicken, where chicken's more popular than steak. But
Yeah.
or least popular is probably just carnitas or sofritas. Nobody really gets either of them, really.
Yeah. But isn't one of them like for vegetarians?
Well, sofritas is the vegetarian
So for
option. That's the
yeah.
tofu that looks like people always mistake it for ground beef because it does look like ground beef.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not
All right.
surprised about that. That makes sense.
No.
My
Yeah.
favorite, honestly, again,
Oh,
not
this
trying
one's
to
a
be
good one.
biased here. Definitely, I fucking love the carne asada. I love the
Carne
carne
asada.
asada. It's so good. But if it's not,
Mm.
if there's no specialty, it's just guy. I love steak. Their steak is really good.
Oh, fair enough. The carne asada. Which one? Now, which one's that one?
It's a different cut of steak. But we
Oh.
cut it and season it different.
And
So
now, do
this,
you have it regularly, or is it like a featured
it's like the
item?
honey chicken. It's for I think what my boss was telling me is that every March, September, we rotate special items. So
Yes.
this
Yes.
carne asada will probably be there until March of next year, until
Okay.
because it's for like 6 months. So I
Fair enough.
love carne. I personally am a firm believer that we should just replace this with regular, but replace a regular steak with carne asada because it's more tender,
Oh.
juicier. It's more flavorful with the lime juice and cilantro.
Okay. Wow. Wild take.
I love it.
Um, I fucking. This is very unknown. Love the chicken quesadillas there. Get a quesadilla with some little
I
bit of
like
stuff on there.
quesadillas. I mean, I love
Those
quesadillas in
slap.
general, but like I like a bowl because I love
Yeah.
having the rice and shit and all that.
See, I don't know what about your rice it is, but it upsets my stomach so much after I eat it. I don't know what it's
Probably
just
salami,
it
maybe I
messes
don't
up
know.
my stomach, and I've done both rices, and they've both done the same thing. So I
Yeah,
don't
probably
know.
because it stuffs
Now
you up quicker.
I don't know. It makes my stomach not turn, but it makes me feel so bloated and like feel
Yeah, it's
so
because of
up my
carbohydrates and
stomach
shit.
upset. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't get rice on any of my stuff. Um, but yeah, underrated pick. Jack in the Box. We don't have one, but it's a classic. Two tacos. Whataburger. It's the Whataburger. Uh,
What a boy.
do you want to do Panera Bread or no? We're both fat, so we don't really go to Panera Bread.
Fuck off. I've been to Panera Bread.
I've
But not
been
in a
there,
while.
but I gotta usually get two sandwiches, and it's so expensive for even
Jesus
one
Christ, you little
that it's
fat.
like I just
I
ignore
used to
it.
get
Well,
their
they're so small.
yeah,
They're
no.
like
Again,
they're
healthy.
small. Yeah, it's a small
They label
portions.
themselves as healthy, but they literally have fucking like lemonades that kill people. You remember that fucking
Yeah.
shit?
Oh, I don't. They killed somebody.
Yeah, like there was an absurd amount of fucking sugar and other shit that were in their
Oh,
lemonade that like look it up. It was a big thing a few months back. It's fucking insane. I'm
interesting.
so um
Interesting.
I wouldn't fucking
That
trust their lemonade on it. But I used
yeah,
to get when
really.
I used to went there, I used to get like their little cheesesteak melts, kind of like it was like
Okay. Yeah.
cheesesteak and like onions. It was really
Yeah.
good.
I used to do work at Panera's, clean their ice machines and whatnot, and do their refrigeration stuff. So that's when I would actually get it, but I haven't had it in years. Their most sold item is the chicken bacon rancher. Fair enough. Fair enough. Panda Express orange chicken. I don't have that on my list. I'm sorry. I just figured because it's kind of whatever you prefer, but orange chicken is their biggest seller. Okay, we can do this one. Dairy Queen.
I mean, most
It's
at least the Dairy
it's
Queen
gonna
near
be ice
me.
cream. It's not
Yeah, I was
food.
gonna say it's not gonna be. It's probably fucking Blizzard. Let's go. It's give me like a vanilla Blizzard. Something
Okay,
simple.
you're gonna go vanilla Blizzard.
It's
I
gotta be vanilla
gotta.
Blizzard.
It's gotta either be the Oreo or the Reese's. The Reese's Blizzard.
Oh, yeah.
Reese's Cup Blizzard. Let's see. It is the Oreo Blizzard.
Hmm.
Wow.
That makes sense, honestly.
Wow. Jesus Christ. All right. Fair enough. Um. Now this one we can do because I know there's one by you. Sonic.
I have. I've been at something. I'm gonna say tater tots. I know they're good for their tater
Two
tots.
dots. Yeah.
I couldn't tell you the
Um.
last time I've been to Sonic.
I know. I haven't been. We had it a couple times when we first moved down your way because there's one nearby, and then we just never touched it again because it just their
It doesn't
burgers are
excite
so
me.
greasy. Yeah, it's
It,
so greasy, but then it's like we get a couple things and it's like $35 for like, you know,
mm.
a norm not even like me geeking out and getting a bunch of food, just like normal portion like a normal, burger, tater tots and like a drink or maybe like a milkshake if one of us gets a milkshake. It's like 35 or more. It
The one
just
thing I
felt so
remember,
expensive.
the one thing I always remember about Sonic is the whole waiters and waitresses come out on the roller
Yeah, they don't
skates.
do that anymore, so I think that ruined it.
Mm.
Their most is the cherry limeade drink.
See, when your fucking most popular thing on a fast food menu is your drink, it
Drink
speaks
cra-
volumes to how shit
Yeah,
your
I
food
know.
is.
Yeah, really. I know. Oh, another underrated. I want to say I forgot to mention this. For Dairy Queen, if they does have food options, if you get the tender basket, it comes with like the tenders, it comes with the toast, and it comes with usually fries. That shit is so good. And sometimes you can get them barbecue. They're like honey barbecue chicken fingers, and oh man, are they fucking good.
Mm.
They're so good. Just for those of you that don't see it. All right, so that's the end of this list. Um, we can cross that one. Don't do that one. Don't do that one. That. Yeah, I think it's gonna do. Duncan. I'll do Duncan. What do you think the most Popular item is, and then what's your favorite thing from Dunkin'?
Uh, I mean, it's honestly it mix up. I mean, it's probably just gonna be their coffee, iced coffee.
Yeah, their iced coffee. Yeah, I'm in agreement with that, which is probably true.
I
But what's
mean,
your favorite thing from Dunkin'?
I'm gonna be unorthodox. Give me their hash browns.
Ooh, ooh, that's a good ass pick. That's a good ass pick,
Dang
and
it.
I appreciate you for
Nobody
that because
talks about their
nobody
fucking
talks about
good.
it, but they have damn good. Now, it's like a 50-50 shot sometimes though for some of the Dunkins because they put them in way too goddamn long and they come out like dark brown and like just hard and way too crispy. Like, they're not even like soft in the middle. It's just full like, miniature hockey puck.
I'm
However,
interested to
if
see
you get
what
a
you
good
have to
batch
say because this
and
is
they're
a
nice
hot
and
take.
soft.
Sorry, continue.
No, I was just saying, so if you can get them when they come out, like maybe lightly crispy on the outside, but soft in the middle, oh, they are good.
Mm.
But mine is going to be the bacon, egg, and cheese croissant sandwich.
Okay.
I used to get
I
that
usually get
shit
their
all the time.
sausage and cheese on everything bagel.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, that
Because
does
I'm
sound
not
pretty
gonna
good.
lie, I might be in a small minority here. I fucking do not like their donuts. I'm not crazy about them donuts. I
You
love
you might be
Munchkins.
onto something.
I love their Munchkins. Munchkins 10 out of 10. Good. I love it.
Fair enough. Yep.
Their
Yep.
donuts are fucking cheap. They're plastic. I would much rather have a Yum Yum or a Krispy Kreme donut than a Dunkin' Donuts donut.
Wow. Yeah. No, that's fair. I mean, I don't eat donuts,
They're my favorite dessert,
so
I have to say. I think they might like
no, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm
I
very
fucking love
fat when it comes to
tiramisu.
this shit. So like I mean I don't like their donuts. I'm not. They're like if you have them at a party, I'll eat one. Their donuts. They're not. It's not like I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, this fucking donut. Oh my god, no, I'm not gonna do that.
That's fair. But you're
But
like you
it's
have a
above
preference. That's
average.
fine.
I'm much rather a Yum Yums or a Krispy Kreme guy.
That's fair. That's fair. That's understandably. Yeah, I feel like they used to be really good, and then they just kind of taste a little manufactured now.
There's a reason why they
They have,
took out donuts out of that shit because they fucking realized, yeah, people come for a coffee, not our donuts.
yeah. But they're still selling donuts.
Oh yeah, yeah. Have you been to Yum Yums
Yeah.
before?
I've been to Yum Yums, yes.
Oh, dude, my
Not
one,
much. Not very like
they're my
only
go-to.
less than a handful. Less than a handful of times.
Their donuts are so fucking big and are so good.
They
The
are
one
pretty
year for
good.
my birthday, I want to say this was like in second or third grade. I got for my class. I brought. I think it was called the Big Cahoon. It's just a big ass fucking donut. We split up instead of a cake. We just got a big ass donut.
Oh wow. Oh, I have seen okay, yeah, I have seen that.
Knowing me, if I were like
You ate
fucking
half of it.
shredded, that's my cheat day. I would fucking pound a fucking big ass donut.
Yeah,
That shit's so
fair enough.
fucking good.
Fair enough. No, I don't blame you. That does I back in was it high school? Yeah, in high school. When I would come in some every once in a while, I would bring in like a dozen or 2 dozen donuts for a class. And like we'd all get a donut. And like I'd walk around the school and like give my friend and then I'll be like, meet me outside your class. They'd come out and grab a donut and I'd walk
Mm.
around. And like I'd get coffee orders. For like specific people. I'd be like, you want a coffee? What do you want? Grab your coffee. And I'd be like standing outside people's classrooms waiting with the coffee and I'd bring like, you know what I mean, like
Yeah,
4 or 5 coffees for different people and then like 2 dozen donuts. Did it all the time. I was
that's
known
funny.
for it. It's like,
I'm
are
really
you gonna bring in
curious.
donuts this Friday? I'd be like, I got you. What you want? And I get like a real big order of a whole bunch of different shit, and people would come out and meet me outside, and then my class I give a whole bunch too.
Hmm. I'm really
Yeah.
curious to see about Wawa.
Ooh, Wawa. Okay, here I can look it up real quick.
I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be like a turkey hoagie. I think turkey is more common than ham. I feel like it's gotta be a hoagie because that's like a Wawa staple.
um, uh, I'll just do highest because a bunch of these sites want to rank like the best things
Mhm.
to buy at Wawa, best Wawa
I mean,
menu items,
my shit is
best to
just this.
worst.
My shipple is Kind of just straight to the point. If I get a ham and cheese with black pepper and onions on there, and call it a day. And if it's after
Let
five
me see if I
o'clock
can
or
find
six
this.
o'clock, I'll get their buffalo chicken loaded fries. So good.
Jesus
Their
Christ.
fries are not that good, but like you drench that motherfucker in buffalo sauce, it's gonna be good.
All right. So I don't know if this is correctly ranked, but it gives some items that are gives it like the most sought out items at Wawa.
Mm.
There's actually a lot. No, I'm sorry. This is okay. All right, ready? So it says, so you got the meatball sub.
Mm.
Meatball sub is one of the best sellers. The iced coffee is one of the best sellers, as well as the hot coffee put out there. Probably, I would say, if anything, it's going to be hot coffee, the number one selling item, just because I know so many people that just go in for coffee in every morning.
That is true, yeah. Especially like you're
You know what I
5 or
mean?
6
Just to,
o'clock in the
real
morning.
quick. And then Italian hoagie.
No.
Then you got their donuts. Apparently, their donuts are up there.
Ooh,
I know.
I wouldn't know
Another
about that.
item, the sizzly,
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
which makes sense. Fountain soda, which is weird, but whatever. And then when it comes to limited edition menu items, the number one is the gobbler. Have you ever had the gobbler?
It sounds familiar. What is it again?
It's a hoagie, which you get mashed potatoes, stuffing, turkey,
Oh, so it's a
cranberry sauce, and
Thanksgiving
gravy.
sandwich.
Yes, it's a
It's like that
Thanksgiving
one
thing.
episode of Friends where fucking
Probably, yeah. There's
Ross.
so many people get the gobbler. I know around that time, and I don't know if I've ever had it. I think
I
maybe
don't
this
like
year I'll grab
stuffing.
it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, interesting.
Just not me.
Another one is the pinwheel wraps, which are like the pre-made pinwheels.
That makes
And
sense.
then another one is the sweet cream cheese stuffed pretzels. Not gonna lie, I don't know if that's correct or not because I've never had them, and I don't know of anybody that mentioned them. I know some people have had them, but they say they're good. But and then last but not least, mac and cheese.
I never had their mac and cheese. I wouldn't really trust it
No
though.
way. You've
No,
never had Wawa mac and cheese?
no, do you really trust that?
You need to go to Wawa and get their mac and cheese. Like right now.
I wish. I
It
am
is
really hungry
hold
now.
on. I'm going to say this for everybody. Do not get it in the morning. I repeat, do not get mac and cheese in the morning.
Who the fuck would get mac and cheese in the morning?
I've gotten mac and cheese in the morning. Probably
Of course,
way
yeah.
too early, but I wanted mac and cheese and it was like 5:30 in the morning and I was going to work and I wanted mac and cheese and that shit was so bad.
Probably from the night prior,
That
honestly.
I'm gonna guess that's what it was, and it was just horrible. Really upset me for a while, and then I came back and mac and cheese was back to normal. But don't get it. Don't get it before I would say like 8 or 9 a.m. because I don't know how well it's gonna be.
I mean, I don't find myself craving mac and cheese that early in the
No
morning.
fair.
Although I do love mac and cheese. It's definitely up there.
Yeah. Now, what's your favorite item at Wawa then?
I mean, it's probably my hoagie, but obviously it's not a pre-made option. But if it's pre-made, like I said, I gotta give it to their buffalo chicken loaded fries. Either that or the little
That's a good
fucking
take.
little buffalo chicken bites they have when you're checking out at the
Oh,
corner.
yep,
Like,
yep,
I
yep.
fucking love.
Those are good. Those are fucking good. With some ranch. Ooh,
I don't
very
like
good.
ranch.
Oh,
I don't like ranch.
you know what? I really want to yell at you right now.
But hey,
I
we need
put
to
that
be
shit on
civilized
everything.
about it. We need to
I
be
put that shit on everything.
Yeah, you seem like a
Absolutely.
motherfucker. You put ranch on your pizza, I'm fucking scissor kicking you in the head.
Yep. Pizza, cheesesteaks,
Ah, you're
fries,
so fucking
nuggets,
white. You're so
anything.
white. You're so fucking
Okay, yeah,
white.
whatever.
Get the fuck out of my
Ranch is
face.
the best, number one ever dipping sauce by far.
Mm,
It is so versatile. You can get it on practically anything,
Put that shit on ice cream.
almost anything. And it just, it's just good. It's always a hitter.
That's
It
basically me
always
with
hits.
buffalo sauce. I'm not gonna lie. I put buffalo sauce on a lot of things.
That's
I
fair.
love buffalo sauce. That's so good. I
That's fair.
like, dude, wings. Oh my god, I love chicken wings so
Mm.
fucking much.
I've been getting into getting blue cheese. What I'll do is I'll get a side of blue cheese and ranch for my wings. Yeah, crazy. I know. A lot of people don't really like blue cheese, but you know what? I don't like chunky blue cheese. I'm not a fan of that. I
Ew,
think that's gross. That's weird. But if it's like the consistency of ranch, but it's blue cheese, I'm happy.
that's nasty.
Oh, I think it's good. I should say this. I don't get it with very much, but wings, yes, absolutely,
Real quick
absolutely.
before we end things up,
Yep.
wings or flat?
Oh, how
Do you prefer drumsticks or flats?
for wings?
Yeah.
Flats.
Okay.
Yeah, the wings. I like the wings of the wings because that's actually what flats are. If you people don't know, it's actually the wings.
I don't like that. I don't
You
okay,
like the
like I don't
drumsticks?
like traditional chicken wings like at a mom and pop shop like the actual like that
Yeah.
I don't like that personally. But like if you go to like a pizza shop and
Yep.
it's just I prefer drumsticks. But what I love to do with flats is I love lollipopping them when you like pinch it from the top and you push all the meat and skin down and it's just a big ass lollipop I can probably go through like 10 flats in like maybe under a minute knowing my
Wow.
fat ass.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably just
No,
mow
fair
down 'em.
enough. Dang, I kind of wanted. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wanted wings now.
Yeah, me too.
Nowhere's open, so.
Where are you gonna get
Mm.
them from? My go-to wing spot is you know what Apollo's Pizza?
No, I don't.
I love Apollo. It's in fucking what's a fucking fuck? I don't fuck.
What's a
Stupid.
fuck?
It's near your old
Primitive?
house. It's near Willow
Oh.
Grove.
Oh.
I
All right,
don't
fair
know.
enough.
Anyways,
Yeah.
that's all we're going to do. Ended off on a little
Yeah.
fat hangry note.
A little, little bit of
I
fun,
mean, we
little bit of
always do
big
these
back behavior
recordings
over
at
here.
late at night, and now I'm just fucking starving.
Now we're just, yeah. Now I just want food.
God damn it. Um, again, we hope that this was a more of a chill back, fun, much more brighter. Like I said in the beginning, our goal for this episode, and I guess in general, is to brighten up you guys' day.
Yeah.
It's a fucking fucked up world, dark world. It's a scary times that we're living in. I know I'm personally going through mental stuff when it comes to like the news and whatnot, but we hope that this is a breath of fresh air. You know, that's what this podcast is for. Um, so yeah.
Fair,
Again, tell me what you
yeah,
guys thoughts in the comments down below. It could be about
fair enough.
anything. And we just very sincerely do mean everything we said in the beginning, the intro and everything. So, um, yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be any closing
No,
statements,
no
Troy.
closing. Nope. Nope. I said what I needed to say. And I hope you
Uh,
guys have a good rest of your night or day
Indubitably,
or whenever you're listening to this, whatever time of day it is. Have a good rest of your day.
indeed. You guys know the drill. Obviously, don't need to tell you. If you guys end up enjoying it, please consider subscribe. Actually, you know what? Real
Yes,
quick
please.
before I end this episode, I was going through our analytics
Yep.
and something really on YouTube at least something really
Hmm.
caught me attention. Let me look. Did you know that 93% of people that are watch on YouTube are not subscribed, but only 6.5 of us, only the 6.5 people that subscribe listen to the podcast?
Wow. Jeez.
So please do me a favor if
Just
you guys end up
yeah.
enjoying it is completely free. Please subscribe to the YouTube
Please, it
channel.
helps us out. It helps us grow. It helps us reach more people. Please.
Indeed. But hey, bro, our channel got 1,200 views in the last 28 days. Majority of that probably to do with our
Nice.
shorts, which are
Yeah, it's
killing
probably
it.
shorts, but still, hey, look at you go.
Indeed. But yeah, subscribe on the YouTube. Follow us wherever you get your podcast. We'll see you guys in next week's episode. Peace.
Peace.